Hey guys, welcome back to Sweet Talks with Sylvi. I feel like I am way too close to the camera. Okay. How y'all doing? I hope all is well. Pray all is well. So let's get into the video. This video is about finding peace and patience within yourself and for yourself, if that makes sense. But if not, we're going to talk about it right now. So first I want to start off with y'all know I love analogies, so we're gonna use an analogy real quick. So let's imagine water, right? Water. And okay, you can imagine rivers, rain, streams, lakes, whatever. However you see water, right? Even we're not gonna use water bottle, that's too confined. Okay. So when you're looking at water like moving, even when it's raining, like no matter what happens, like what comes in its way, it continues to go. So I said this because I was outside the other day and it was raining and I was watching the water run through the grass and I was like, wow, like, you know, it's going through like all the little pieces of the grass and dirt and all this other stuff, and it's still like going. And then I was watching a video and it was raining. And I was just thinking about how no matter what, like, even when rain, like, hits trees, it's still flowing, you know what I'm saying? Like, it might hit the leaves and all that first, but it still eventually go to the ground. And when it hit the ground, it's still flowing. Like, okay, y'all with me now? Okay. So, saying all that to say, do not let anybody or anything come into your life and function as a towel and soak up all of your water and dry you up, right? And we're not putting ourselves in bottles either. Like, we are not doing any of that because we're going to continue to flow and we're going to continue to move, right? Right. So if there's anybody or anything in your life that are like drying you out, I need you to get rid of them because you need to keep flowing, and that's what we do. We gonna flow. Okay, so that's the intro to the video. That's what we're about to talk about. Continuing to move. Okay. No matter what life throws at you, like what comes your way, you gotta keep going. You gotta keep flowing. Keep flowing. That's the theme of the day. So first off, step 1. Take things one day at a time. 1 minute at a time. Like, do not overwhelm yourself. Do not like get to the point where you're like thinking about everything in the future and not focusing on the fact that you're living right now. So when it comes to patience, a lot of times we find ourselves like telling other people they need to be patient about stuff or being patient with somebody else, but we never realize that we need to be patient with ourselves, for ourselves. Like, the same patience that you can give to somebody else, you need to realize that you also need to give that same patience to yourself. So, live in the moment. Focus on the now. That's all you need to do. Because once you start, like, thinking about this and that and all this other stuff, and you're thinking about tomorrow and next year, you're not focusing on what's going on in front of you. So that's what I need y'all to do. Realize that you cannot control the past and you cannot control the future. But what you can control in the present is what you should be trying to control. Now, it's a lot of stuff going on that we literally have no type of control over at all. Do not stress yourself about that. Only focus on what you can control. Leave everything else in the hands of God because it's being worked out regardless if you can see it or not, right? So, the biggest thing I think I'm really trying to say is realize that you cannot control every single moment of your life. And you have to become content with that and trust that it's going to be okay. Now, am I saying this easy? No. It's still like, honestly, I've only been convincing myself of this for like a month or two. So it's still moments where I be like, but, you know, this is supposed to be happening right now, and it's like, but it can't happen. And I just need to realize, like, it's not in my hands, it's not in my control, and I just gotta let it go. Like, whatever is going to happen, it's going to happen. If it's supposed to happen, it's going to happen. Like, I have to constantly remind myself of this. And whenever I make videos, I don't know if I said this before, I really be talking to myself, but I be talking to y'all too. Sorry. Okay. Now that we're not interrupted anymore. So, y'all reading my notes because I be losing track of, y'all know, y'all to watch my videos and y'all be like, what is the girl talking about? Okay. So, yeah. Realize that you are not in control of everything and just be confident that it's going to work out. Yes. I really hope y'all be talking back to me when I be talking. So, I just realized, like, we focus so much on what we can do to prevent or, like, cause something to happen, and we never really focus on what's already happening in front of us, right? Is it like this so I can talk to y'all? Like, I'm not sure if that makes sense, but, like, I know that even right now, while I'm doing this video and telling y'all to focus on the now, like, I'm thinking about something else that's going to happen after the video. And it's like, I should be just focused on this at the moment because this is what is in front of me. This is what I have control over, right? And the thing that I'm thinking about that's happening in the future, I have no control over it. So, I just need to stop. I think that's a good example, I hope. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm really trying to make it make sense because, like, I think, okay. The next thing is talk to yourself. I don't know if y'all just heard me, but I did say that I had to tell myself, like, you're not in control. And I just had to realize talking to yourself is okay. I don't know. I do know why it became this thing about being crazy because I am a psych major and cool. People hallucinate. But I'm not talking about you hallucinating and going on them, okay? I'm talking about you literally talking to yourself and speaking stuff to yourself, like speaking to you. Because I know a lot of times we give advice to everybody else in the world and we never give advice to ourselves. So talk to you. Like, when things start to, like, overwhelm me now, I just be having to, like, take a second and breathe. Literally breathe. Like, I don't know why I never listened when people used to tell me to breathe in the past, because sometimes when you just take a deep breath, like a few deep breaths, honestly, like, tension releases your body, everything relaxes, like, you literally just breathe. So breathe, and you're going to talk to yourself, right? And you're going to tell yourself that things are not in your control, but it's going to be okay. I'm going to repeat that. Things are not in your control, but it will be okay. Eventually. So, that's another thing. We want things to be okay in the next 5 minutes. And sometimes it doesn't work like that. So if we can just believe that, eventually it's going to be okay, then that's what we can look forward to. We don't have to look forward to, oh, you know what, it might not, or something else might come up. Like, all of that is out the window. What our mind should be focused on is the fact that regardless of what's going on, what will happen, what has happened, things will be okay, and things have been okay, right? Right. And things are okay. So, I'm saying that to say, when you do that, when we all do that, if, like, y'all just feel like if we all, like, truly start to believe that no matter what happens, things will always work out. And if we can believe it, then we can gain peace in the midst of all of our storms. Like, no matter what's going on, no matter what comes about, you can, like, what's the correct word? Confidently say, I'm going to be okay. This is going to be okay. This will work out. Like, and honestly, it's a process. I'm not going to say it's going to happen tomorrow, but You just really have to like talk to yourself and think yourself through it and convince yourself. And once you convince yourself, then you will begin to see that every time something has happened in your life, anytime a storm has come, anytime anything has happened, it worked itself out. It might not have been in that moment, in that year, but it happened. Like, it was okay eventually, right? So once you're able to look back and see what has happened, then you can look forward to see what will happen. So the reason why I'm making this video, I was sitting in the bed the other day, and again I was looking at waterfall, and I was just thinking, like, I'm not sure if this was 2-3 months ago. I remember sitting in the car with my best friend, and I was so upset, and I was just crying, and I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, it's all so bad, whatever. Like, crying my eyes out. Like, I was so frustrated. I was hurt, sad. Like, it was just so much going through my brain. And I remember my best friend saying to me, Sylvi, it's going to be okay, no matter what. And let me say, y'all, that day, I wasn't listening. I was still like, but I gotta figure it out now. Like, I need to read whatever. And now, okay, y'all, my iPad decided to die while I was talking. So rude. But back to what I was saying. Yeah, like, I was just so upset, and hearing like that it'll be okay just wasn't what I wanted to hear at the moment. But now I'm grateful that I heard it, because it is what I needed to hear, because it's what I needed to believe at the time, and that's what I probably should have done, but I didn't. For like a week after, I was still like freaking out, stressed, whatever. But now that, like, I was just reflecting on my life, and I just realized, like, wow, that time has passed. I'm no longer upset about the situation, and things are okay. Like, things will literally work themselves out, and I'm just so amazed. I know, like, I've talked to y'all about so much stuff, about like things that happened in my life, but I'm still like amazed at everything that happens, because it's like I'm being shown over and over again, like, Sylvi, it's okay, like, Sylvi, it's going to be okay. And I am truly trying to like instill that in myself, because I worry a lot. Like, I'm really anxious, and I'm trying to get rid of it. So just knowing, like, that I've been shown time and time again, over and over, like, it's going to be okay. Like, even with that situation, it wasn't okay in the next 5 minutes, it wasn't okay the next day, but it is okay, you know? And I think that's what I mean when I say be patient with yourself, because I know a lot of times we try to fix everything, be there for everybody, and it's like, sometimes we just need to wait things out just to see how they play out, and like, just believe that it's going to be okay. And once you get in that mindset, like, it's an amazing feeling. Because y'all, even I was upset earlier about something, and I had to spend like an hour or two with myself, just like telling myself it's okay, it's all right. Like, things aren't what we imagine, things aren't what we want, but it's gonna be okay. So that is honestly the moral of everything that I'm saying. Just knowing that things are going to be okay has just motivated me to continue to believe that, continue to keep going. So at this moment, right now, right here, while you're watching this, I want you to take like a quick second and think about a time where you just knew things were going to never work out. A certain situation was just not going to like fix itself. Things were not just going to come and be better, right? Think about that. Think about it real quick. And now, I want you to realize that it didn't feel like it was going to work out that day. It may not still have worked out right now, but one day, eventually, it was okay, it is going to be okay, or it is okay. So just like every time something happens, y'all, I know it's gonna be hard because you feel your emotions get the best of you. But I need you to have power over your mind, and I just need you to tell yourself, like, it's okay. I know people probably think I'm crazy because, y'all, so much stuff has been happening, and I just feel like it's all right. It'll be okay. And not to say that they think I'm crazy, but it's hard to believe when you're looking at something and it's not okay. So it's hard to believe that it will be, but faith, belief, they're very strong, and I need y'all to have them. So yeah, more of the story, we never really realized the lessons in our test until after the test is over and we have received our scores back. Then we see how good we did. We see what we messed up on. We see where we can improve. We see where we excelled at things we didn't think we would have. So just think, literally, y'all, life is a test, and every moment is a lesson. Like, the simplest things teach us lessons, and we don't even realize it. And that is why I just think, like, this is amazing. It's beautiful, honestly. So yeah, we're constantly moving, thinking, growing, shifting, and we really don't even realize the lessons that have came into our lives. So now, reflect. Think about some stuff that's happening in your life. Like even something as simple as you tying the shoe or you stopping at a stop sign. Like, yeah, I just find lessons in everything now, and it's hard because I'm trying to like motivate everybody else to do the same thing. But yeah, that's all. Take some time to reflect, get in tune with yourself, talk to yourself, spend time with yourself, and you'll see the difference. And remember, even if it's not okay right now, it will be eventually. Even if you are not okay right now, you will be eventually. Those are my life, what's it called? Things I live by. So yeah. Thanks for watching Sweet Talk to Sylvi. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm so sorry for the interruptions, but I hope you still gained what I was trying to give you all. Love y'all. See y'all later.